Hey everybody, welcome to another Motivational Monday. Today we're going to be talking about what do you deserve? When I was a little girl, I used to love when my mother used to do my hair. We would kind of sit and hang out and talk, and she would play in my hair and style it, and it just was an awesome just kind of time with us together. There was one day in particular, I was probably 9, maybe 8, 9, and she was doing my hair. She was combing it, brushing through it, and she got to the back of my hair and she was brushing around through the back. And I remember thinking wow, this really feels good. And she's brushing and brushing, and then when she stops, I was like, oh, I don't think you brushed that part enough. You should probably brush that a little bit more. And her response is one that I will never forget. She said, if you want me to brush back there, all you have to do is ask. And it was at that moment, that interaction, something simple like that, stuck with me even to this day. It was very important, and it made me realize that you should never be afraid to ask for what you want. That's right, something so simple. Instead of me just saying, hey, I really like the way that feels, could you brush back a little bit more? That's something that stuck with me to this day. My mother's always been a person that's like, hey, if you want something, go after it. Always assume you can until somebody tells you that you can't. And then later she added on to that, and then find another way. That incident brings to mind a story in the Bible, Zelophehad's daughters. And if you're not familiar with it, it's in Numbers 27 verses 1 through 11. And you can check it out. But the idea behind it is there's a guy, Zelophehad, and he dies. He has no sons. He only has 5 daughters. And in those times, when a man dies, whatever he has goes to his sons. Everything that he worked for, his fortune, anything that he had, it was going to die with him. And his daughter said, hey, that's not right. Our father worked very hard for what he has. He's made a name for himself, and all that he's done should not die with him just because he had no sons. So they went to Moses and the elders and the council, and they had a meeting. And because they spoke up, they were able to change the law, not only for themselves to inherit their father's wealth, but for generations to come. They changed the law and said, you know what? If a man dies and he has no sons, his daughters are actually able to inherit everything that he's worked for. So all his hard work doesn't die with him. And that's the thing. Sometimes you have to first know your worth. To say, you know what? I know I deserve this. I know I should have it. And then not only just know that, but go after it. Be active in going after the things that it is that you feel you deserve. Sometimes you have to put some work in. Sometimes you have to make sure that some things are changed. But whatever it is, if you feel like you deserve something, you feel like something should be yours, then don't just sit around and wait for somebody to throw it in your lap. Go out, work for it, ask for it, and make it happen. If you've been following along for the past couple of weeks, we've been talking about taking a look back at what you've been doing, seeing if you need to make some changes, focusing on your gift that God has given you, what you're doing with it, how are you using it, and I ask you to write a wish list of what you would like to do with your gift. And we also talked about looking at what you're doing. Are the things that you're doing benefiting the goal that you're working towards, using your gift how you're supposed to, and actually getting the things done that you would like to see done in your life? So that's the focus. So take those things and take some time and have some quiet, reflective time. Ask God what it is that He wants you to be doing with your life, where you should be focusing, and get into making those things a reality. All right, you have a blessed day. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this message if it's been a blessing to you, or you know someone else that it may be a blessing to. All right, bye-bye.